And welcome back, people. We're here one more time as Juliana Van Thorn on Final Fantasy XIV. We are currently level 32, and we've been basically building a few levels, getting things going, and making things as best as possible. So, over here we've got a few recommendations, one of which appears to be a different kind of description. Now, spare with me a second, I just noticed something. And welcome back, everybody. We are here for another playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV as Juliana Van Thorn. And needless to say, we are ready to rock and roll as we go further into the game. Our Pugilist career is continuing. And we have a couple of recommendations over here, including actual levels and quests, and then crucially, some little campaigns. So this one called The Last Straw is due in 5 minutes. I'm not going to make it down too far away, I think. Yeah, I'm probably a bit too far away there, unfortunately. Between Oryx, however, is currently on, and that goes for the next 10 minutes. So I'll just quickly take you through this. This is not the Besaid Oryx from Final Fantasy X, of course. This is an enemy called the Oryx who have been plaguing the pathway, and it's a chance for us to earn some quick experience by fighting against them. So let's get out there and see what we can do. Right, there we are. I was waiting for the audio cue to set up and synced. I didn't quite get it on time then. Here we go. Your time terrorizing the local people is at an end, Oryx. Go away. Well, these things just keep on appearing. It's crazy. It's like you're trying to walk up the pathway and all of a sudden there's these big white elephant creatures. Kind of like in the 10th chapter of Final Fantasy XIII when you end up on the Grand Pulse area and you suddenly have creatures of this size all over the place. And then, of course, they end up following you back into the main world of FF13 afterwards. Yes, I am an FF13 enjoyer. I think it's a great game. And of course, you can see on what Let's Play of that going on as we speak. A complete playthrough which was streamed live last year. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy, of course, I have an announcement to make here. There's a new collaboration between myself and Queen 3210, which has gone live. You can check that over on her channel at Queen 3210, where we are playing Final Fantasy IV. That's right, Final Fantasy IV. We recorded that while I was in her neck of the woods. So if you go and check that out, it's Queen 3210, and it's a very, very cool playthrough in multiple parts. And I believe that part 1 is available literally right now. We can watch it anytime you like. You're just got to keep on going as the bar for the Oryx is almost full. Come on, where are you? There's got... Ah, there we are. There's one here. Some of the online nature of this game makes enemies appear in places which are, shall we say, not entirely accurate. And there we go. The fate has been completed. So we've earned ourselves 2,880 experience and also 30 gil. Meanwhile, there's a Don't Call Him Fishback, which ends in only a few moments. So unfortunately, I am not going to be able to get that one. So what we're going to do now is, in the top left corner of the screen here, we've got Star-Crossed Rivals. It appears to be one of our main quests going forward. So what we can do is pay 570 gil to walk straight over there right now. So with that in mind, let's do it. Let's get ourselves over that. Level is no longer synced. We spent 570 gil fast travelling because we can. And why not? So, level 25 this one, so this one should be a bit more challenging. May require a bit more use of our potions, our second wind HP, and also our little blood move as well.
I've been waiting for you, Juliana. Today your training will be to prepare for Master Hamad's training. I brought me a set of striking dummies. I want you to deploy them at certain locations. Unless you think this task to be drudgery, the locations are rife with peril. Your skills will most certainly be put to the test. By way of advice, if you approach those dangerous feeds, lightness of foot is your greatest ally. Off with you now, Juliana. Go set those striking dummies. I shall await your return.
Okay, so we need to essentially set up dummies. Now I'm wondering if this is a verticality. Yeah, it is. I've just seen the map, the pathway on the map. Because my map was too zoomed out, I didn't actually see it. Now the question, I'm assuming I've attuned to this because I was able to warp here. So there should be a need for a striking dummy somewhere in this safe zone. So we start with an easy one where there's no actual danger at all. So that's one of the 4 dummies now deployed. So back we go. And now we'll be... Oh. Ah, okay, that's fine. I was getting confused by the map for a second, then I think I accidentally zoomed it back into the next area. Wasn't planned, but that's okay. Let's speed up a bit, shall we? Yeah, there's level 25 enemies here. Yes, we're deep in enemy territory, and I'm like, no, I'm okay. Don't mind me. I'm just here to help fill the task out. The next one's over at the Sunken Temple of Khan, and the final one is in the Splendouche. One of them just attacked me then. Can't say surprised because I am an enemy. Bit of physical DPS while we can. Not a bad experience per total, but at the same time not brilliant. So we're going to try and find our way through here without getting too engaged. One thing I will say is that I am monitoring the time for this recording purely because there is going to be server maintenance, which is going to stop save stones. And I want to avoid my save file being corrupted, so we're going to be doing our best to avoid that. So we're now in the heart of the golems. As we've not got a party with us, I don't want to be too caught in fights here. But this gives me a chance to slip on by without being seen. And then the final dummy will go up. Back on that. We need to go back on ourselves into that little groove there, don't we? So we want to go up, down the side. Oh dear. 1 second. I'm not going to be able to get away from them. So let's instead get Bloodbath active. Can't see the enemy. Won't let me select the enemy. Ow, that hurt. Okay, we're going to DPS this. Because the camera was a little too close then. I thought I'd go for a more cinematic camera on this one and get a bit closer, but I think I'm going to quickly zoom back out slightly, just to give a bit more visibility, because that was getting annoying. Keeping an eye on where the area of effect move was. I'm actually quite surprised that they've allowed me to get this close. But I'm being attacked by a mage, and I'm not having that. I do love the move blood force because it allows us to suck blood from the enemies, and with that we're able to actually basically take health back by osmosis. So when I'm attacking them and draining life from them, it's a very useful feature for a DPS warrior, because you can keep on constantly refilling your health by doing that. Looks like I'm going up against a fellow pugilist here. On my own, East End Thug. Don't mess around. Now, I'm not seeing a place to use this next dummy. I'm not seeing it. I wasn't close enough then. No, I'm not seeing the space here to use this, even though I'm in the right area. I wonder if it's on top of the mountain. I wonder if it's on top of it. Well, this DPS warrior right next to him is not very good. He's completely failed to cover his mage. There we go. That's you down as well. So that's an entire area. I just thought I'd clear the area out just in case I'm missing something. But I'm definitely not seeing it. So it must be up top. They must be on top of the mountain. There must be a way to get up there. Well, that's frustrating because it's perfectly in the right area to be seen. Oh. Now that's really annoying. Fine, because of that, I will take you down. Wasn't intended to fight you, my friend, but fellow pugilist. However, unfortunately, you got in my way, and I'm far more lethal. Although, nice heal there, my friend. I like the fact the enemy actually healed itself. Normally, I'm that kind of person who's like, you're not allowed to heal yourself in an RPG. Only the player's allowed to do that. It's not fair when you can do the same moves we can. That's why I always tell myself anyway, but the truth is that essentially it's only fair that they can keep themselves in the fight. It wouldn't be doing DPS if you didn't find yourself in that situation. Oh, there's someone in trouble here. Oh. Evidently they've... up top. Up here. There it is. Okay, let's time to clear out camp. Or maybe not time to clear our camp, actually. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. We deployed them all, so now it's time for us to... Oh no, you don't. You're not doing that to me. I'm not allowing that. Now I can drain some life off it, which means I can start to get my health back. Oh, this is where my 2-on-1 DPS wasn't so clever. But now, I'm able to start doing some serious damage and draw some health back. He's cast haste on himself, which is actually quite a clever idea, actually. Unfortunately for him, he's not quick enough for me to be able to take me down. It was a good idea for him to actually use haste, don't get me wrong, it was a very good idea. But it wasn't enough to save him, shall we say. Now, because they're not using the area of effect moves, I've not got the dodge ability, so it's better for me to just get in here and just cause as much mayhem as possible. Get up close, Eastern Thug, get out, basically. Sneak around the back, because the enemy can't see me there, for whatever reason. I thought there was a way through to the land then, but I'm not seeing a way through, so we'll go this way instead. Make ourselves fleet of foot. Yeah, he was watching the gates for an attack from in front, not from behind. And that put him in danger. So if you can find a way to sneak up the inside, take that way. If you can find a way to sneak up the inside, take it out and go. And now we're out of here. And what I want to do now is head back to our actual camp to be able to hand over the news that we've done it. Sabatenda, can we hit it? That's the question. Yes, we can. Nice try with the spines there. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to save you. They do hit quite hard, actually. It's not bad at all. Oh, sorry to say that did not work. So you are done. And once again, another 332 experience, which has then got 200% extra on top of it because of the current quest that's going on to level everyone to level 90, even being on the demo version of the game, you're able to gain quite a lot of experience very, very fast. So again, that's another accessibility feature that I like in this game. They could have said, yeah, we'll let you play it, but, you know, you're going to be stuck forever. How many times have you played a game on, say, like a mobile app, and you found yourself unable to progress because you get such poor experience yields. This game's like, here, have a 200% experience booster. You know, we're generous like that. Because I don't understand the business model for this, but I will say it's a great way of getting people to go, you know what? I'm enjoying this. I'm going to consider buying the subscription. So well played, Square Enix. Very well played. Ah, that's right. He's out here somewhere. I went through the wrong gate. That's what I did. I knew it was there. Well, so that's Chuchito. Let's proceed. Level sync is required.
Excellent work, Juliana. All that's left is to have Master Haman come and train.
Oh, it's this dude.
What are you doing here? That adventure is a negative influence on Master Haman. I'm going to see to it she never bothers him again.
Oh, that's what it is.
What are you talking about? Juliana's the best thing that's happened to Master in years. If you want a piece of her, you'll need to deal with me too.
Okay, we're going full pugilist fight. Here we go, people. Oh wow, he's level 40. I keep on hitting the wrong buttons, that's my problem at the moment. I'm too used to using the keyboard in a certain way, but it's okay. I'm getting that. Get the blood form going. It's building our health up as we go. I got away with that. I was able to attack with. I was able to run to the side. I didn't mean to. But I had my keys in the wrong position. I had my finger. Well, I was saying my keys in the wrong position. My fingers on the wrong keys. There he is, dead.
Why, Rurukita? Why are you so bent on bringing down Master Haman and seeing the guild in ruins? You have it all wrong. I'm doing this for Master's own sake. It's true I left the guild for the shock of seeing Master in that pathetic state. And it's true I got involved with some unsavory types. But where else am I supposed to go? Me, a refugee without a guild to his name. But for all the ungrateful things I've done, I've never forgotten how Master Haman took me in and instructed me in the ways of the fist. This is why I wanted to give up his foolish notion of facing Wegfar. You don't know that man like I do, Chuchicho. Should this fight come to pass, I fear Master won't walk away with his life. It doesn't matter that Master has grown weak and feeble. I just want him to live, even if it means him swallowing his pride. I'm Rurukita. Why didn't you say so? But now that I know your mind, I can say with confidence you have no cause to fear. Juliana is not the plague that you think she is. It's her will to succeed as inspiring master to regain its former strength. And when the day of the feast match currently comes, I have no doubt he will wallop that odious Wreckfather to the seventh hell and back. I pray you're right. But whatever happens, know that I cannot help you. Not where I am. Chuchitsu, Juliana, I leave Master Haman in your care. Gods, that felt liberating. Trading blows with Rurukitsu and learning his true agenda. A great burden has been lifted off my chest. Let's return to the guild, Juliana. You've had your training, and now it's time for Master Haman's.
So we got quite a decent amount of that. So essentially, Star-Crossed Rivals involves us getting back to the guild in Uldar. So with that in mind, we can do that right now. Return to the Steps of Nold. It costs us nothing, so we might as well do it. And there we go, the Steps of Nold. Right, okay. Ah, there I am. I thought of such. Just looking on the map, still getting... I still find it a map that I find troublesome to get used to sometimes. But that's more to do with me not having a clue what I'm doing than anything else. And so for those of you people who watch these videos, thank you very, very much. I mean... When I thought about covering an MMO on this channel, I didn't think it would be something that I'd enjoy playing this much. It's weird. Because when I tried MMOs in the past, they've usually devolved into very toxic areas, and that's just not happened here so far, which is amazing. Welcome back, Juliana. I told you Cal set some dummies up for me. But gods, woman, did you have to put them in such dangerous places? Make matters worse. She's just hitting my grog and says I won't see a drop it till I finish training. How the hell am I supposed to lose my phlegm now? That girl will make a fine guild master when the time comes. I heard about Rurukitsu as well, of course. For all his shortcomings, the boy has a good heart. But while his concerns touching, I won't run from Wreckfar. Not today and not ever. On that note, I best get ready for my little jaunt to the little Alahimihio. If I can't face down a few mindless beasts, I'm in no shape to challenge Wreckfar. Don't slack off, Julia, or I'll leave you in my dusty wake. Nice, we got a lot of experience. We got the Toad Skin Cesti, which is a new weapon. We can also get the new shirt, new gloves. So we can only choose one of these. Or a new bandana. We're gonna go with the new shawl. I quite like the new look in the new shawl. And there we go. We've now got ourselves a new set of things. So quickly go to inventory. Nope, that's not it. So we will equip that, that's good. And then the chest, we should have a new weapon here, a new one here as well. Yep, Disciple of War, which is extractable, has more strength and everything else, so we'll equip that. And that's now very slightly modified the look of Juliana. We've now got a classic blue shawl, green shawl, which is pretty awesome. And then there's the Return of the Holy Fist, which is this quest here. Very high level of reward, along with some new equipment, which is even better than what we had. That's quite annoying, but we can always get him on a different area. Here we go, let's see what he says. I'm pleased I managed to find and thwack all the dummies. You did well to deploy on what you did, lass. Thanks to you, I almost got killed several times. But what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. and I'm feeling stronger than I have in ages. As a matter of fact, I reckon I'm not far from regaining my former strength. One less step will get me there, and I'll take it by having another bout with you, Juliana. I want you to meet me on the Siley Desert, in a settlement called Forgotten Springs. The place is home to the most luscious Mosquito maidens of the island of Orzia. Gods, I can't wait to take in their lovely forms again. Right, okay, so we do actually have a way there on foot. We don't have to go there by tuning. So let's turn our way around, activate sprint mode, and off we go. Because I could spend 150 gil, but I quite like the idea of exploring. Also gives me time to recharge some of my material here, for example. So, that was that's fine. We don't need to worry about that. We've got 20-5 potions. We've got auto attack available. We have play guide if we want to use it. We've got the return spell charging, and in a few seconds we'll have that reactivated again. And say, by doing that last quest, we got ourselves 16,000 experience. And as a result, we've gone up to level 33, which is awesome. The question is, will we have a level sync which takes that away from us? Only time will tell. But I believe, yep, that's right. So we go across this island connection here. Let's sprint again because we can. Have I attuned to this? I have attuned to it, good. Okay. If I'd have known that, I could have just tuned there, but what do we know? Lock quest, can't do that one yet because they're red. Red quest we can't do. We have a stronger weapon, we have a stronger piece of armor, and now what we're going to do is keep on moving. Or in the words of Aerith, let's keep on trekking. Ah, yes. Looks like we're heading over this way, and then... oh. Yeah, I was right. Okay, cool. You know when you doubt yourself, you think I'm going in the wrong way? That's what happened with me then. Level 2 marmots. Let's not fight those. Let's not fight level 2 enemies. And I have no doubt that when we get to the point where we are fighting Master Haman, we're going to find ourselves up against Rurukata or Vegmar. It's a Final Fantasy. The enemy's got to appear. There's some Sabatenders who we have fought before. Might as well get some experience while we can. Oh, damn it. That's annoying. Got caught by 1,000 needles. There's me being all cocky. Ah, I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll go and take on this enemy. Memo to me, memo to me. Watch the area of effect spells and get the hell out of there. Because it is 1,000 needles, meaning you do 1,000. You get 1,000 damage. Luckily, at least we get to respawn back at the back here, so it's not the worst in the world. It's just frustrating to have found myself fallen foul of that, shall we say. Okay, we'll try again. You can all be like, really? And yes. Really, that kind of thing can happen. You can make a mistake. It's okay to make an error. Just don't let it be what defines you. So to speed things up a bit, I will pay the money this time. I don't know if anyone's played the bonus fight in Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, where you fight the two twins. And if you get your entire party knocked down, they hit you with an all-out attack. And it does this amazing piece of splash art with the pair of them, like, basically kneeling over you, saying, "Don't be so cocky." That applies to what just happened there, people. It applies. Like, don't be so cocky. Me. Yes. Good point. Good advice. Thank you. There we are, over the bridge, and then we're headed towards this town here, which is not attuned at the moment. I did make the mistake in another, outside of a recording earlier, of fighting an enemy. I thought, oh, a little toad in a helmet, this should be fun. Turned out it was a level 50 enemy. Absolutely rinsed me in seconds. Ooh, level 45. Ooh, there's some enemies here that are pretty damn powerful. Right, we want to get out of here as fast as we can. Because this enemy will hurt. Yep, so I mean. I don't know why I'm being sent towards an area of level 45, so that seems somewhat high. I don't know if this is a, yes, I am below the level, so I'm not taking part. I'm not trying to. Yes, it's interesting that Master Hamon has chosen a place where the enemies are far, 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 far stronger than my character. I'm kind of confused by that. Unless I've gone the way that you're not supposed to go to get there, which... to be fair, is usually the way I work, to be honest. I usually do things the hard way, so... Often by accident, I just, like, brute force my way through things. I think too much about being an East End thug. Now, they're level 31. Let's not waste the blood, health drain outside of this fight. Okay, so we made it to Forgotten Springs. Let's attune ourselves to the Aetheryte while we're here. We've entered the Sanctuary. So we've now got that safe and secure. Let's cross over the bridge. Ah, there he is. I see him. This landscape takes me back. It does. Sand as far as the eyes can see. Crystal clear spring waters cooling your feet. Scantily clad lasses giggling as they brave and frolic. I will remember these things, but my God, he has forgotten the seamless combinations that earned me the epithet of Holy Fist. That's where I'd have you enter, Juliana. Sparring with you is what got me back into the swing of things. Now it's time to finish the job. But before we begin, some warming up is in order. I want you to take yourself across the dunes to the south and defeat 5 sandworms. I'll be waiting for you here. What? Don't I need a warm-up too? Oh, don't you worry. I've had mine long before you arrived. Those enormous buggers never knew what hit them. If you're only be outdone by this old man, you best run along and give them more of the same. Okay then, so what I need to do is head down into the desert here, where we'll be up against some sandworms. And there they are, the sandworms. One down. Next. They do quite a lot of damage, actually, surprisingly. Where are you, sandworm? You can't hide forever. Where did you go, sandworm? Yep, there's one here. Okay. Nice, that worked really well. Okay. And again, getting quite a lot of experience from fighting these, because it's got like 200% boost. Which is useful, to say the least. Yay, there we go. The sandworms have been defeated. So now what we'll do is go back in this direction. We'll go fight one on the way, because why not? As long as we don't get defeated by the sandworm, we'll be okay. Yes, it does somehow feel cheap to just run through the enemy. I also find it really irritating that thanks to this form, I've been given 10,000 MP and I don't have any magic. It's like, you could have given me 10,000 HP, that'd have been far better, but nope, the game's like, no, I'm not going to give you that. I'm not giving you the HP, you're going to struggle with the HP, and I'm going to give you all the MP instead. So you might be thinking, why am I not playing as a mage, considering there's this much MP? I could change class to a mage if I wanted to, but I'll be honest, I don't want to play as a mage. That's the simple truth of it. I prefer the way of the first. Ah, see seats of the sandworms. Marvelous! Now the real training can begin. Thanks to you, I managed to get most of my stamina back. I'm confident I can go the distance with the fittest of them. But if I don't defeat Vegfar, I'll need more than just endurance. I'll need to remember how each strike transitions to the next. And you're going to help refresh my memory by pummeling the sense back into me. Okay. Ah, if you're above the maximum level, it will be synced to as follows. So I'm actually under-leveled here, I think, but that's okay. Use Snap Punch. My problem is I'm too powerful. I keep on hurting him. I keep on hitting him too much. I can't use the move because he'll die. Unless he gets maximum health. Ah, he does, yeah. Right, that's fine. His health doesn't stop. That makes sense. Ah, now this is what I call growing pains. Yeah, mark me, the next round will be mine. And now I have to defeat him. Okay, so just keep on pummeling. Another 466 experience, all dealt with. And the duty is now complete. Fantastic. Alright, I've got it. As the river flows to the sea, heedless of all that bars its path, so too must our combinations be. Ooh, that even rhymes! Thank you, Juliana. The raging torment of your blows has been a strike of lightning to my brain case. I remember everything.
Master, it's Vegfar. The man's back in Uldar, and he's demanding that you fight him now.
So it begins. Very well. I will go to settle the score with Vegfar. He will be the first to know the Holy Fist has returned. Okay, so we're getting a loading screen. What's going on next? Yeah, Return of the Holy Fist, which is as I fought back in Uldar. So, we can just go like that, can't we? Yeah, the levels synced at the moment. Level 30 is what we should be at. We're level 33, so we're in a good position here. Let's see if we can find out what happens with the Return of the Holy Fist. We've done a lot of sidetracking and a lot of additional story. Now we're here to wrap things up properly. There's Vegfar and his team. No doubt we've got to take his team out. Ah, Raruka's there as well. I didn't expect you to come so soon, if at all. You sure you want to go ahead with this? I'm a man of reason, and that's sooner than that to hurt you. Just give up now and we can put an end to this moment's farce. You can live out the rest of your days in peace. The only moment's farce I see is a man trying to squirm out of his own self-wrought challenge. Well, I'm not going to make you the same offer. Walk away, and you won't get hurt. Hey, they say Hammond Holyfist is going to perform his legendary technique. Right here on the avenue? Is it safe? I see he just robbed you of your wits as well as your strength. Well, if you're so eager for pain, who am I to define it to you? Just remember, there ain't no going back once your head goes flying. Just like old times, hey, Vegfar? Hurrah! Did you see that? I sure as hell didn't. He was too fast. No! This can't be! I refuse to be beaten by a senile old fool! He's buffed himself. Get your asses out here! Oh, yeah! Maruka runs away. In case you're wondering, that was Pluto! Just a draft of it in your body turns hard as iron. Not even blades can pierce it. Stubborn bugger.
Maruka-san, but why? I refuse to find the side of cheats.
Say your prayers to whatever gods you keep. By the time I'm finished, not even your mothers will recognize you. Here we go, people. It's time for a boss fight. And we'll go 4-person team read. Let's take out these guys first. Get rid of them quickly. Oh, I think he hit his old man with that. He's that crazy, he hits his own guys. Hey, get back here. Oh, hang on, who's constantly healing them? I'm not having that. You're not allowed a healer. Get out of here. Take your healers away from you. Nice try, but your move was too slow. Get out of the AOA move, yeah. You guys want to get hit, that's fine, but there he goes, he's down. We held our line together as a team. A bunch of East End thugs.
You did it, Master Hammond! You won! Master.
No, Chichito, we won. This victory wasn't mine alone.
Holy fisticuffs, that was incredible! You weren't the avenue with those crooks! I'm gonna tell my grandchildren tales of what happened here.
Our work here is done. Let's all go home to the guild. And Juliana's gonna stand there and go, nah, I'm happy here. I'm fine. So it says we'll enter the sanctuary. I guess we're gonna get control in just a moment. Indeed we are. So, let's go quickly to the guild, where hopefully we'll see the outcome of what this was. I guess we'll find out. Again, the map making it look like you're going out of bounds here when you're not. I want to thank you again, Juliana. It's because of you I was able to rekindle my fighting spirit and conquer my demons. Perhaps even more importantly, Rurukits has come to his senses, and Chuchicho's back to her bubbly self.
Please forgive me, Master. I will have no more to do with the Alacran. I will roam the land till I find myself, and strive with a great pugilist like you. You know, I just returned you, leaving us already? I don't suppose there's art I can say that would change your mind, but if you ever want for company or a sparring partner, know that you're always welcome here.
Youthful vigor's a truly blessed thing. Go well, my boy. There's not a doubt in my mind that you'll do me proud. As for you, Juliana, your combinations were a sight to behold, and right painful to receive. In helping me come with my training, you've come into your own as a pugilist. You have grown strong, Juliana, but your journey as a pugilist is far from over. To get as far as I have, you'll have to overcome many and more trials and tribulations. But whatever challenges threaten to block your way, I'm confident you'll be able to blaze yourself a path. So as long as your spirit burns bright and your fists fly with conviction, there's nothing you can't achieve. I'm the living proof. Forge onward, young one, and create a legend for yourself never to be forgotten. So we get a brand new set of claws as well. Now I've already got a jacket, which is 13 plus. We've either got a better helmet, arm guards, leg guards, or silver pieces. We'll get the leg guards. That's what we'll get. $24,000. An achievement this one time at level 30, whatever that means. Some achievements has been unlocked. Good for us, I guess. And I'll quickly bring up my armory chest. So we can equip the steel claws. We also have the brand new leggings, which are... Where? Where are they? Ah, it's the Toadskin leg guards. That's the one. There we are. So we've now got an even more darker look to Juliana. She has reached her next potential. And that, I think, is an absolutely perfect way for us to wrap things up here. So, one more time, I will be back with more Final Fantasy XIV in the near future, but do keep an eye on @Queen3210's channel over on YouTube.com, because that's where there is the Final Fantasy IV playthrough, which I am co-hosting as a collaboration. So do go and check that out. Until then, thank you all very, very much for watching. And Vegmar really didn't have much of a chance of all four of us. What a surprise.